a little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will go to work first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. This defense, which has been leaky to say the least, has its work cut out for it against this high-powered offense. Moves the pocket. It's Stanley. Rushes on. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Witherspoon. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Hauls it in. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, UTEP. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
So UTEP's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Stanley. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Misses again. It's in. And that's 3 in a row. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Miners. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Here we go, ready. 30.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Bohannon. And they swarm him under.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They just need a 1st down, but he wants more than that. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Stanley. Finds his man.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Motion from the wideout. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. The fake that wants to throw. That's caught. It's Newton.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He'll set up to throw. Short pass. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's Stanley. Snags it. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Bohannon. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Miners are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Miners moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Hunter. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Rid of it on the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Rainbow Warriors are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Stanley. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Looking to throw at Stanley. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Did make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Thomas.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, gonna throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try to pop the draw. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Back to pass, it's Stanley. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
95-96 bridge.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the Miners want to crank the tempo. Second down, gonna throw it. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stanley. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're all over him. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for running room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Hunter. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right side, it's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Sets his feet. It's Stanley. Turns it upfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nice grab in traffic. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Unleashes one. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
3rd and long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Stanley. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. It's a seam wide open. The 20. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Wants to throw one first. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Miners will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires quickly. Could not make his way to the corner. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Stanley. Had to force that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for room. He's going to get loose. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse.
And they're not going to enjoy watching this game film either. Just nothing's been working. They've had mental errors. They haven't been able to execute very well running or throwing it, David. Just nothing going their way in this one.
Nothing has gone right, and the worst thing is going to be watching the tape. You're right, Jesse. But even worse than that, practice this week is going to be miserable after putting up the donut on the scoreboard.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.